Hello and welcome. This is Brad Chapman going live this morning on mindset and how it can positively or negatively impact your life, your business and your career. If you're tuning in to take a peek this morning, give us a little wave, a little thumbs up, give us a couple of hearts. If you know somebody that's struggling with motivation and inspiration with regard to their mindset, then give it a share. Let's see if we can help other people. Hey Dan, good morning. How you doing, bad boy? Nice to see you. So today's live session is about mindset. It's about taking your mindset from where you may well be, what I call the traffic light zone. Now, the traffic light zone is what I call the red, the ambers, and the green. The red, the ambers, and the green. So once again, if you're joining us, please help us to share the videos, put a few shares out, let people know that may want to come to the video. So what I call the traffic lights is your mindset. Your mindset could be in a green state, in an amber state, or a red state. Now, of course, so many of us in our life, our business, and our careers are going to experience some challenges with regards to mindset. We're going to experience some challenges with regards to how we feel, and how we feel can actually impact what we do every single day. Now, when your mindset is in the red state, you're procrastinating, you're standing still, you're fearing failure. You may have tried getting a new career, a new job, or a new business. You may have tried and failed, or you may be struggling in your life, so you're going to be in the red zone. When you're in the red zone, actually, if anything, you're standing still, but more than likely you're procrastinating and actually going backwards, and going backwards is absolutely no good. So what I want to talk to you about today is about taking your mindset, taking your belief system, and moving it up the ladder, moving it from your red into your amber, into your green zone. The green zone is where we're going to aim for. The green zone is where we can create the most wonderful things. It's where our mind is working. We're motivated. We are pushing ourselves. We are driving. We are saying to ourselves, yes, I can do it. But actually, to go from the red to the green, it's going to take a little bit of strength. It's going to take a little bit of courage. Hi, Daniel Deco. Good morning to you. How you doing? It's going to take a load of strength to move you. So let me just start, first of all, with someone that's moving from a career that's going into a business. You're going to be filled with fear. Your fear is this, and your procrastination in your mind is this: can I afford to do it? Can I leave the safety of my job? I know that I could start a business. I've got a dream, I've got an aspiration, but you're procrastinating, you're standing still. The whole point about your motivation is this: you don't have to stay in the red zone. You don't. There are things you can do. I self-develop myself every single day to try and learn something new. Now, let me tell you, I've failed so many times in my life, in business, in decisions that I've decided to take and make, actions that I've made, situations that I put myself in. But the fact that I keep going has determined that I have been successful and enjoyed success, and I've done things that perhaps other people would be so afraid to do, but everybody can do it. So many of the high-profile entrepreneurs that I met, and entrepreneurs around the sort of coaching world, they talk about their successes, and I've done this, and I've created this multi-million this. Well, I'm telling you, they all started somewhere, and they still had moments of fear every single day in their life. Hi Dan, how you doing? So they will have moments of fear, but let's just take a moment of fear, and let's just take that away from them. Let's take the red light away from the moment and say that actually the fear is not there, the procrastination is not there. That then only leaves you the one reason to actually do something, to say to yourself, yes, you can. You'll then move into the amber zone. The amber zone, you're still going to feel a little bit nervous about taking a new step. It could be that you're looking to get a promotion at work. You're afraid maybe you're not going to get the job. Maybe you're not good enough. Maybe, you don't have the right skills to be able to get the job. What I say to you is yes, you have. And yes, you can. Because in your mind, if you believe that you're good enough to get that job, guess what? Someone who's interviewing you is going to give you the shot to take that career move because of your passion, because of your mindset, because your mind's thinking positively. Once you start moving to the amber situation, you look back on the red zone and you say to yourself, what was I doing in the red zone? What was I waiting in the red zone? What was I doing there? Why did I sit? Why did I procrastinate for so long? You're now into the amber. When you start moving into the amber, your mind starts to open up. It starts to open up to these new possibilities. And what you start doing is you start thinking, dreaming, scheming, calculating, starting to think about this dream you've got of this new position, this new life, this new business. You start to open yourself to this whole world of possibility. Now, we're still in the amber zone. We're still in the amber zone. So we could go go either way. We could drop back into the red zone because we're not quite into the green zone, or we could just put our little fingertips and touch the green zone slightly and say, yes, I can do it. But then you might crap yourself a little bit inside. You might get a little bit nervous and you may fall down again. This is absolutely a natural process in your growth stage and pushing yourself forward. And if anyone's faced adversity in their life, which by the way, most of us have, whether we like to openly share it or not, most of our lives these days are filled with adversity. The ones, the individuals, the business owners, the business career people, the employees, the people that's moving up in companies, it's their mindset that's going to determine whether they're going to climb. It's their mindset, whether it's positive or negative, it's going to determine whether they go this way or this way. There's going to be great days when you get into the amber zone, when you're going to feel really great and really positively inspired. But also when you're in that amber zone, you may dip down a little bit into the red. But let's just dream for a moment, and let's just hypothesize and say to each other, actually, I'm in the amber zone. I don't want to go back to the red now. It's like going to a restaurant that you think's fantastic. You have the most terrible meal. Would you go back to the restaurant and eat there again? No, you wouldn't. But some people will go back to that restaurant and go again. They've had a terrible meal, terrible service, terrible taste. They woke up the next morning with diarrhea, but they go back to the restaurant again because they don't feel they can do something new or try something new. Well, to move from the amber into the green, this is what you need to do. You need to get people around you that's going to support your dream. Positive people, energized people, people that radiate with love, with passion, heart-centered entrepreneurs, people that actually want to help you move forward. Recently, as some of you may know, I've gone on this journey of creating Yes You Can Inspire to Achieve. It took me a year to 18 months just to get to this stage because of my mindset and my head and the procrastination and the fears. I'm going through exactly the same journey as many of the people that I'm working with, coaching, and potential clients and friends that are watching. I'm going through the same journey as you. There's days where I feel like absolutely crap because I can't get my message, I can't find what I'm looking for. And I tell you what, there's days like today where I feel absolutely fantastic. You're up at the crack of dawn, you're on it like a Scotch bonnet, like a seagull on a bag of chips. Your energy's running through your head, you see your vision clearly than anything you've seen in your life. Then you start taking the steps to move forward to make that dream happen. And as you start to move from your amber, you then start to move into the green. Now I tell you now, when you get to this stage, when it's amber and you're starting to get some flesh on the bone of your dream, or you've applied for that job to move forward, you're going to start your new business. Now you're going into the green zone. This is where it starts to hurt, and this is where many people say, sod that, this is too much for me, this is too painful, it's too much risk, I'm taking a big chance. Your friends around you that are negative are saying, oh, don't do that, you're going to ruin your life. But you know inside you can do it, you know inside you want to do it, and you know inside you should be compelled to do it. This is where you've got to crawl your way through the amber to get to the green. This is where you've got to go through the pain in your mind. Your mind will challenge you. Your two voices. You've got your sort of angel on one shoulder telling you, you've got it, son. You've got it, lady. You've got it, kid. Go for it. Embrace it. You can make it yours. You can make it happen. You've got all the tools you need inside your mind, because if the mind can conceive, the mind can believe, the mind can actually make it happen. So your mindset needs to be developed. Learn things at this stage, in the amber stage. Look at things like the 3 principles, which has been introduced to me recently by a pal, Gary Burton. Speak to people that's like-minded, that wants to move forward with you. Daniel Cook's one of those people. I'm talking to Daniel Cook at the moment. He's an awesome guy. He's motivated and he wants to make a change in his life, and so do I. What about you? Do you want to move from your amber into your green? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of taking these steps, because if you don't take these steps, if you don't try, if you don't push yourself, and if you don't get your mind to say, I'm sweating here, the lights are so hot in this studio. So if you don't train your mind to say it's possible, I can do it, what's going to happen? You're never going to do it. So you've got 2 choices now in the amber zone. Go back into the red, go back to that restaurant where the food's crap and the service is crap, or take yourself forward and move into the green zone. Find the strength inside your mind. Get these people around you that's going to help you, that's going to inspire you. Build the flesh on the bones of your dream. Get the flesh on the bones of your dream. Get the skin on. Build that muscle. Work that brain in your head. Keep pushing yourself every single day. Sit there at night and watch TV for 4 hours, or develop yourself. Find some things that's going to stretch stretch your brain. Do something today that you didn't think was possible. Learn something today that you didn't understand. Learn something every single day to challenge and to train that mindset. Now, don't forget, we're going to go from hi, Peter Lambert, how you doing? How you doing? So your mindset, keep moving it forward, keep pushing it forward, keep making sure that you have the ability to do it. You're going to be surrounded by people that will be negative. You'll be surrounded by people that will not see your dream. They will not see your vision. They will not share your passion. And they'll do anything to want to tear you down. Those people, ignore them. Take them out of your life, because your dream and your vision is your dream. And if you're struggling with your dream, give me a call. I'll give you a free coaching session for an hour. No problem. I did one on Saturday for a guy who's got a business, and his business model was completely all over the place. And just by spending an hour with him, with no cost, no charge, just to give something out to the universe, I know it's absolutely helped him. So never let anybody knock you off of your dream. Peter, love you to bits. Love you to bits. Not my best presentation. Listen to this as well. When you're talking to people in an audience, you've got to understand this. There are different types of people. There are the greens, there are the ambers, and the reds. Now, you cannot reach everybody at once. You cannot. I've learned this over years of speaking on stage and speaking to people, inspiring people, coaching people privately, one-to-one and in a group, that you'll only ever connect with a third of the people that you are presenting to. A third of the people will see it and they'll resonate and they'll feel it because they've been through it, and they need that motivation. They want that motivation. They want to be motivated to get up, stand up and do it. The next third is the ambers. The ambers are not quite sure of the way you're coming across or what you're saying or whether it actually resonates with them. They're the ones that actually could be converted into the greens. They could be converted into being attracted to what you're saying and also resonating with their own world, and they want to change it. Then you've got the reds. The reds will not connect with you. They will not get what you're saying. They will not understand what you're going through. And the reds, unfortunately, sadly, they can't hear it because they've gone deaf mute in the ears. Those are the people that you don't spend your time on. I've learned that over the years. I spent so much time converting the reds. Stick on the ambers, stick on the greens, because they're the third to two-thirds of people that you could help, that you could work with. They're the two-thirds of people that's going to help you move your dream forward. So today is a very passionately driven video and presentation for me, because, and I tell you why, 3 or 4 people that I've spoken to over the weekend, they were struggling with their belief systems. They were surrounding themselves with people who didn't see their dream, who didn't see their vision, but they believed in their vision, and these people were bringing them down. Well, I'm here to tell you, surround yourself with people that will help you build your dream. Surround yourself with people who are better than you. And I'll give you an example. When I was a young kid, I used to play squash on a Monday with my pal, and every Monday we'd go in and we'd play squash, and we're very, very competitive, and it was level peggings every single week, and I didn't like losing, and I wanted to beat my pal. So what I did was I met this guy. He was 65 years of age, this guy. He was a former Essex squash champion, and he said, look, come with me, Bradley, come to my squash court in Woodford, and we'll have a game of squash together, and I'll help train you. Well, I tell you what, I went down to this squash court. I went down, thanks Teresa, I went down to this squash court, and this guy, okay, I played squash with this guy for 11 weeks. I didn't get 1 point from this guy, not 1 point. He stood on the tee. If you play squash, you understand it. He stood on the tee, and I'm running about like a bloody madman. I didn't get 1 point. I was sweating my balls off. But what was actually happening was, every single game that I played this experienced squash pro, I actually then went back on the Monday to my pal, and I started playing my pal. And do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Actually, what happened was this. I started beating my friend. I started getting more skilled at my business in squash. I started beating my friend until my friend was saying to me, what the heck? Where are you getting this skill from? What's happened? We used to be so fairly matched. Why are you beating me? And I never told him. I never told him. He'll know now, Martin Simpson. He'll know now I was getting trained free from a friend of mine who was a squash champion. And what he taught me in the 11 or 12 games that I played in was invaluable, which enabled me to go in and beat you with my skill set. So what I'm saying is this: you must push yourself forward. It's going to hurt. There's going to be moments in your life, there's going to be moments in your drive when you're going to be in tears, you're going to be hurting. I've experienced this and I've done it myself. Moments of doubt. You're going to drive your family mad, your missus, your wives, your loved one, your mums and your dads. You're going to drive them mad. But be relentless. Get up, stand up, do it. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Now today, forgive me, this is quite a motivated, driven, pumped up morning Facebook Live for you guys, but I want you to move to the greens because I know the power inside every single person is there. I know the abilities inside all of us, but equally I know what it's like when you go down. Equally, I know what it's like to face and feel trauma head on. I know what it does to you, and I know the strength that it takes to crawl with your fingertips to fight your way back up. So if you are in that red zone and just struggling and your motivation's down, just believe for a moment, put your Superman suit on, because we've all got one. We was all born with the same skill sets when we were born, and those skill sets are passion, ability, belief, drive, energy, faith, love, trust, all these things. But it gets excuse me, chipped away from us as we move through life because excuse me, because life is tough. Hold on, let me just get some coffee. There we go. Life chips it away at us, and what you got to say to life is, life's beautiful, I'm beautiful, no one gets dealt a perfect hand. But what we've got to do is we've got to try and push ourselves and move ourselves forward to the green. There is absolutely nothing stopping you. Nothing stopping you from being able to move yourself forward. Only yourself. But let me tell you this as well. As you move into the green, and it's a movable feast, the traffic light of mindset, you're going to go from green to amber to red, red to amber to green. It's pretty much like the emotional ladder. You're going to go up and down. The most experienced business people, entrepreneurs, wealthiest people on the planet, they too have moments of doubt. They're no different than us, but they just hide it and show it differently. Don't be embarrassed to say you're a little bit down, you're a little bit lost, you can't quite find your way. I'm not. I've been lost so many times in my life, but also I've kept looking for the light to come out of the darkness, and I have, with the love and support of the friends that I know and love and trust, and my family that's been there for me. If you look around the room, if you look around your friendship groups, you're probably going to find that many people, if you're lucky, 5 people that can impact your life, that will probably be with your life for the whole of your life. If you've got 5, actually you're a really, 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 really lucky individual. Those people, they're with you when you're down, when you're in the middle, and when you're up. They're there for you all the way. That is true friendship, and true friendship is very important in business and in your personal life, and of course your family. Now let's talk about green for a minute. Let's talk about green just for 1 minute. What does your green look like? Your green is something you've got to believe right now. You've got to see it inside yourself. You've got to see that I've already done it, that I'm already there. For me, I'm just starting out on this venture of building a coaching program that actually I want to give away free to everybody. I've got this mad thing going in my mind with something free, so stand by in the next few weeks for that. I want to help as many people as I can. I love helping people because the law of attraction states, and it says the universe, when you give out, you get back. So I love helping people. It's the most powerful thing. That's my green, is helping people. I've been a green since I was just a wee young lad, and I love it because it's love, it's passion, it's purpose, it's engagement, it's a mind that is beautiful, it's loving everything about who you are and the world around you. And I know that we're not all quite there. I'm not, but there's so many days in the week where I am a green, and I love it. There's days where I'm ambers and reds as well. I'm just like you. I'm just normal. But when I do get the green moments and I get the green days, boy, oh boy, do I love the greens. I love the greens. I love the greens. The lean green fighting positivity machine. Today, what is it you're going to do? Control your mindset. Have a look at something called the 3 principles. There's a guy called Dr. Dickin Bettinger. This guy is awesome. He was introduced to me by a friend of mine called Gary Burton. And I've been watching these videos about mind. I used to say to myself, oh, I can't switch my mind off. I can't turn it off. I've got so many things going through my head. And now I'm learning to let those mind thoughts come through my head, and I decide how I act on those. Now, I'm not there yet. I'm working on it. It's work in progress. And that's why we're building something into Yes You Can Inspire to Achieve called Yes You Can Inspire to Achieve Mindset. Because actually, and forgive me for the ones that already know this out there, if your mindset is positively charged, your life, your business, your career is going to move up into the green zone. If your mindset is not positively charged and it's filled with negativity, guess what? You're going to be down, down, down in Chinatown, baby. You're not going to want to get off the couch. You're not want to get up. You're going to find a million excuses as to why your life is shite, why it's not happening. So when you get those green moments, when those green moments happen, enjoy them. It's like riding a wave. You know, unless you have got the courage to lose the sight of the shore, you're never going to know what it's like to ride a wave. Get your surfboard today. Go down to the beach. I don't mean literally, I mean as a metaphor, right? So listen, you go down to the beach, you stand there with your surfboard, you look out, you're looking out, you're waiting for a wave, you're waiting for a wave. There's no waves coming, there's no wave coming. But your mindset says there's a wave coming and I've got to be ready when that wave comes. So as the wave comes out, the wave is there. Do you want to be on the beach or do you want to be in the water? Ready for that wave. It's your green moment. Get in the water. Get in the water. Paddle out on your surfboard. Paddle out there. When the wave comes, pop, away you go. Jump up on your surfboard. Yes, you're going to fall off. Yes, you're going to go in the water, get a mouthful of salt. And anyone who's water skied or done surfing knows that when you fall off, as I have, 1, it hurts. 2, you can get a mouthful of salt. 3, you can get scared because it hurts you so much you don't want to get back on, but you get back on. And when that wave comes along, the golden, crisp, green wave, you're up. You're up, you're surfing, you're doing it, you're a lean, green wave riding machine because your mindset said, I can do this, and you've done it. That's what it feels like to be a green. And guess what? The ambers walk back to the beach. The reds stand on the beach looking at you saying, look at that crazy son of a gun out there. What's he doing? Who does he think he is surfing that wave? Because they've not got the strength to lose the sight of the shore. That's the reds. Leave the reds. The ambers could be saying, I'm a bit scared to come in. And what you'll do is you'll lean back and face back to the beach. You'll put your hand out and you'll say, ambers, come on, it's all right, we can do this. If you fall off, I'll catch you. If you fall off, I'll catch you. If we fall off, we'll get back up together. If we fall off, we'll do it again. And you may go back to the beach, but I'll always be there for you, Amber. I'll always be there for you, because you know what? I've been a green, I've been an amber, and I've been a red. And I can tell you this, I don't like reds. Reds are people that will tear you down. They'll tear your dream down. So I don't want to be a red. I hate that. I don't like that. The ambers, I've been there as well, where someone said to me, come on, it's okay, you can do this. And I've been scared and I've been afraid. And then they've said to me, you can do this, hold my hand, we'll do this together. And I've been a green, where I've held someone else's hand, and I can tell you, being a green and holding someone else's hand, and being an amber and someone holding your hand, there is nothing more powerful in this world than that happening to you and you offering that to someone. So if there's one thing you do today in your mind, in your mindset, get up if you're a red, get onto the amber stage and focus and try to become a green. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for watching today. Going to be cracking on for a really, really great day. Love you all. Thanks very much indeed. Please feel free to visit Yes You Can Inspire to Achieve. Book yourself a 3 coaching and motivation call. We cover such a range of topics. I'd love to help you, love to get involved in what you're doing. So please do visit Yes You Can Inspire to Achieve. Book your free 30 to 60 minute coaching call. I'm here, I've got my hand out, and equally when I coach you, you're also teaching me. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching. God bless. See you. Bye.